Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the mic on my shirt, so you won't be able to hear me get too close up here. And you might be able to hear Foxy drinking water, as always. So today I wanted to do a little Q&A to celebrate my 500 subscribers, but I think we are on the way to 600 by now. I'm recording this on the 3rd of March, and it's going up, I think, in the 3rd week of March. So I don't know where we'll be by then, but thank you guys so much for subscribing to me and watching my videos. It really does mean a lot, and I'm glad I can help you guys sleep and lose some stress and try to forget any worries you may have, So, I'm glad I can do that for you. So, like I said, I'm going to be answering some questions I asked on Twitter. I also have a drink here. Figured we could have just a nice little chat. The fizzy water. I wonder if you can hear it bubbling. Probably. Sorry for the awkward bubbly pause. So yeah, I asked on Twitter and on Instagram for some questions, and I mainly got questions from my friends, so that's okay. No problem there. So I'm going to answer some of those, and they're kind of along the same lines as each other. Like a lot of them asked the introductory questions. So let's see. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna start with. I have my iPad here, my ancient iPad, because I use my phone to record. So, all right. I haven't done this before, so this is kind of weird. So my friend Danny asks, who was the first ASMR artist you discovered? He also asked me 2 other questions, so I will go through them one at a time. I believe the first one I discovered was ASMR Darling. I watched her for a little bit, and I kind of watch her on and off now. I'm so subscribed and everything. But she doesn't upload as much, and that's understandable. She does other things. But then after her, I found ASMR Massage, and she doesn't upload at all anymore. But she does a lot of the head massages, and she does a few haircuts. She's done beard trimmings before. So her voice, I only watched her soft-spoken stuff, not the stuff without her speaking. And her voice is just really relaxing. And she does a lot of nice hair play videos, and that's why I still watch her. Sometimes I don't like to watch videos twice because I feel like I know what's coming, and then I don't enjoy it as much. But yeah, with her, I can watch those over and over again. I just woke up, so I probably look like I was punched in the face or something. That's why I have water, because my mouth is dry and stuff. Okay, so Danny's next question was, what ASMR artist is your biggest inspiration? That's a tough one. My biggest inspiration, I would say I have 2. Yeah. For a lot of the videos I do with my sister, I kind of like to pull inspiration from female ASMR. They are, where are they from? I really don't know. They don't speak English. I mean, I know that the sister does, like, but that's not their first language. Yeah, like, they do a lot of interesting ASMR, like with different tools and things you don't usually see people doing stuff with. Like she was like, I don't know, you have to go watch them for yourself, because she has her own channel, and then she has one with her brother, and her brother has a channel. I'm not subscribed to her brother's channel, so I don't know what he does by himself, but her videos are very interesting, and they always give me tingles, and my sister watches them with me too, and she thinks some of them are strange, which obviously they are, but they are really good, and those are the kinds of videos my sister and I watch when we're trying to take a midday nap. We go down in the family room and just like put that on the TV and watch it. And then I really like Maddie ASMR. She on Instagram, she talks a lot about, well, not a lot about, she talks, when people ask the questions, she talks about like what to do when starting ASMR and all that, and she gave somebody tips the other day. And yeah, I just like to listen to what she has to say, because I know she's gonna be like straightforward, and I know a lot of people in this community are straightforward, so that's really helpful. But she like points you in the right direction, I feel. And so yeah, and like her videos are just really good. That's what I gotta say. I just like how nice she is to everybody, and she, you know, she's a good person, so she inspires me to be that in the community as well, and that's why she inspires me. So I would say those two. I can't think of anybody else. I do watch a lot of people, but I can't think of anybody else who's had like an impact to inspire me. And then his third question: what ASMR artist would you most like to collab with? Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about collabs. But the two people I talk to the most, probably V, her channel is Glowy V ASMR, and then NA ASMR. I talk to them the most, and they're super nice people, and you should go watch their channels. They're both really good if you're not subscribed already. I can link their channels below for you. But yeah, I would collab with them if I did a collab, and if they wanted to. I would of course never force them to collab with me. Okay, so moving on. My sister had to ask a question, and she said, who is your favorite sister? And she said, a human, not a dog. Because we have 3 dogs, so she's like, not one of the dogs. Got 2 girls and 1 boy. So I do have a stepsister. No, but Jordan's pretty cool. So there you go, Jordan. You got your little question in the video. All right. Next, I'm gonna move on to Robin Egg Blue ASMR's question. She asked me this on Instagram. She asked, "What made you get into doing ASMR recording the videos in the first place?" The videos have really helped me, so I wanted to do that for other people, and I wanted to do something I would enjoy, because I'm having, like, I've always wanted to do videos for YouTube, and I do have a main channel that's my main channel. I don't upload as much on there anymore, but I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I figured since I enjoy the ASMR videos so much, I would try doing that myself. And I did post my first 2 videos on my main channel, and they got good views and everything, and so I figured I guess I would try it and do it on a separate channel, and that is where this channel came from. But this channel used to be my my second channel. It had a different name. And I would post videos on here. Like, I used to write stories and stuff, how people used to put their stories in the comments of videos instead of writing them somewhere else. I don't know. That's where I found my first Jonas Brothers story I read. So, yeah, they were in the comments of videos on YouTube. Or not the comments, but the description. That's what I mean, yeah. So I hope that answered that question. I kind of went around in circles. Let's see, her next question is, how did you first find ASMR? I kind of answered that with Danny's question. I can't remember if I was watching ASMR before Shane Dawson made his video about it a few years ago. What are your other hobbies besides ASMR? I am a graphic designer. I did graduate from college with a degree in graphic design. So I do that for these things. Want to keep coming to the front. They can stay, I guess. I do design things for our at-home business we have right now, like the labels and everything. So the business too is something I do. That's something we want to turn into a priority eventually as well. I do, like, I design things for people's weddings, sometimes like their invitations. I design some graphics for my friend's business. I do kinds of stuff like that, like in graphic design wise. Otherwise, I do like to play video games, and I do listen to music. I'm kind of on a hiatus from music actually right now. Like, I'm still supporting all the people I listen to, but I'm not listening to it. And then I do like art. I used to draw a lot, and sometimes I want to sit down and get back into it, but it's kind of hard with a lot of the other stuff I got going on. And I'm going to be starting a job, and I'll probably be at the job when this video goes up, but I'm going to be starting it soon. So we'll see how that goes, but I want to make sure I can keep my ASMR channel a priority and my business a priority. So I'm not struggling with that. So that's stuff I do on the side. Do I do anything else besides like see my friends sometimes, and I do work for a different job where we take pictures of sports teams for younger kids and things, so I spend a lot of time around groups of children posing them for their sports pictures, and I love that job that I work for a lot. She also asks, where do you live? I'm not going to say specifically, but I do live in the Midwest in the US, so to give you an idea. Okay, we're going to move on to looking at my list over here. Okay, so Lori asked me some questions. Lori ASMR asked me some questions. She said, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be? I feel like I'm a weird person. I don't actually think about this. I like staying where I live, kind of, unless I want to go, and on vacation. I took a vacation to where I used to live last year, so it's like I don't really think about traveling too much, because I think traveling kind of freaks me out. But my mom's been to Italy, and I'm Italian, and so maybe Italy, but I also have been watching a lot of videos about Disney World and Disneyland, and I've never been to either of those. So if I could go there, I would. And my mom has told me that she wants to make sure we get there sometime, because we've never been. So those two places would answer that question. I know I make things go in circles. Okay, she also asked, what was the last brilliant book you read? Laurie. I can't remember. I don't read books too often, but like I literally can't remember. It had to be like To Kill a Mockingbird when I read it for school or something like that. Like one of the books I read for school. I can't remember. I used to try to read books for fun, but it never really happened. Oh no, you know what? I remember one of the books I read. This was back in high school though. Actually, okay, so another school book, that Fahrenheit. What was it? 412, something like that. There's also a restaurant around me called something like that. So I can't remember, but that Fahrenheit book where they set the books on fire. And the one book I did voluntarily read was Shane Dawson's first I Hate My Selfie. That was I did voluntarily read that. But I liked that because it was about him and stuff, so you know. Okay. Hard answering questions. But thank you, Lori. She's got one more. What's on your playlist right now? Like I said, I'm taking a hiatus from music. But when I do, okay, so I really like All Time Low, and I really like the Jonas Brothers, and so I've been listening to their latest albums. And by latest for All Time Low, I mean the one that came out 2 or 3 years ago. But I know they have a new one coming out, and I haven't listened to that music yet. I think the birthday song, if that's what it's called, the birthday song. I really can't remember because I've been so busy with other things that I have not listened to music, and sometimes I just don't want to, and that's where I kind of am right now. Like, there will be a time where it'll hit me and I'll be like, I need to listen to music again. It happens a few times a year, actually. I don't know what it is. I'm just a very weird person, okay? So, sorry. Thank you again, Lori, for your questions. I'm sorry I'm horrible at answering them. And then finally, Anna asks me questions. I mentioned her earlier. You should go subscribe to her. She asks me, how old are you? I am 23. I know I look younger than I am. The other day, some lady told me I looked 13, but she wants to do business with me after I told her I was 23. She wants me to create a logo for her. She asks, what's your favorite season? Okay, so this is hard because I appreciate every season for what it brings, but summer is probably my favorite because I can have the windows open. I just love the smell of outside where the windows are open. I don't know. And it's so nice out, and I like to be able to go outside and play with my dogs and stuff, so probably summer. Or, you know, I like any of the seasons where it doesn't hurt to be outside. So maybe summer could hurt to be outside, but I mean like cold hurt. So the end of spring, that's nice. The beginning of fall, that's nice. But in between there's summer, okay? We're going to go with summer. Okay, and her last question is, if you could meet any big ASMR artist, who would it be? Probably Maddie. Yeah, probably Maddie ASMR. Or female ASMR. Either of those, the two that inspire me. Prim's cool too. I like Prim's videos. Yeah, I'll go with those three. I'm so awful at talking about myself. Like, I just go on tangents and stuff, so I'm sorry. But thank you everyone for asking me these questions. I will try to insert them into the video if I can do the picture-in-picture thing. And if I cannot, then I'll try to put their handles down here. So that way you can go follow them if you would like to, and go subscribe to them. So that is the end of this video. I wanted to wear my flower crown again. I didn't even do this to make that sound. These are made of wood. It's not foam. It's not styrofoam. It's made of wood that was softened and something. We met them, the people who make these. They do a lot of different things. They do stuff for weddings too. We met them at a craft show. And they are really nice ladies, and they do a really good job. It's really pretty. So, there's the flower crown. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to ask me any more questions and have me do another Q&A, please leave them in the comments below, and I will check the YouTube comments for the next one. And I'm gonna thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next